Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And we're underway. Doué has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, he's so comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter. He's always looking to cut inside from the wing and have a pop at goal. But what I particularly like about him is the way he brings others into play. He attracts the attention of multiple defenders at times, and then a quick release, and it can cause major problems.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning. Real chance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Looking for the run. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Doué will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's being shifted off it. Sajin, he gets big! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. And that pass just didn't quite work. No, that's been intercepted. Pedri clears. And claimed it back swiftly. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Owen. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's that chance for a shot! Against the crossbar. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And he's intervened well there. Havertz. Oh, that is a nice touch. Santos are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Messi, very much a man of this moment.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Sanchez. Oh, no joy this time. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Ribery. Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Some resolute defending there. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Might be danger here. Can he finish? No mistake! AC Milan are all square. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Ribery. Oh, that was vital. Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, that is one way to stop him. Knocks it out wide. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he was quick to react. Serginho, spread out to the left. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's straight offside. The pass has gone astray. Can he get it through? Now try to spin that positively. I certainly... Oh, what has happened here? He's having a shot! He's beaten it in! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Havertz. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Swung over. Koundé clears it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he cuts out the supply. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So there was the first half.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Santos can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe! Now this could be a chance. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Again we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Havertz. Mbappe sends it crossfield. And it's Doué. Now, can they get him away? And it's played in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. That pass has been well intercepted.
Mission one has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
No way through. Messi. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Knocks it into space. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Well, that has not gone well. Serginho with the clearance. Works it forward. Now that's well seen too. Ribery. Havertz. Great vision. An instinctive delivery. Ruben Dias can get it clear. Really fierce, close defending. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Danger averted for now. And it's Ribery. And he's in on goal. Picked out, shoots! Goal! Santos! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Santos have their second corner now. And they're back on the ball again. Santos have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Looking to play him in. He might be in here! Just the keeper to beat, shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Out to the left it goes. He's in plenty of space here. Climbs up big! Goal! Santos! Into the lead once more. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Santos take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Ruben Dias. The final 5 minutes. And Koundé looking for options for movement. Now it's Mbappe. He's beaten. There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
All hands on deck for this one. Saliba with the clearance.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Opts for safety.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It's just beyond his reach. That has been slung wide. With Rudiger. Now he's off and running. He's on it. Can he get away? And that's it. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. And the noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And he welcomes it in. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's really well cleared. Neymar. And that's gone loose. Havertz. Hakimi calmly anticipates.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
De Bruyne is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Chiellini gets it away. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Now it's Hazard. Ambitious ball here. Look at the space here. Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Brazil! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Brazil have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Zanetti made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. He is through here. Good chance here. Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Looking for the run. Doué could try cutting inside here. There's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Vieira shows great strength. And they can counter here. Driving forward. Now, can they get him away? And it's made its way to him. He's had a shot! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that was very necessary. Played in deep. Bellingham. Hazard bops him off it and wins back the ball. And that's another good win of the ball. Looking to play him in. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Mbappe. Zanetti.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He gets big. Relentless, just relentless. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Brazil find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that...
Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Hazard. No, that's been intercepted. Santos are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Ribéry. Konate. Vieira. Hazard. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Looking for options for movement. And no, that was never going to make it. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Pedri. And it's Pedri. And he was quick to react. Azar. Tries to play it through. And he's onside. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Santos really could have done without this. The chance to pull further clear. He can't put it away.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos sobre uma criança perdida. Atenção, pai de menino de camiseta amarela. Dirija-se ao centro de informações.
And we're off again. Santos didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Chiellini. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pedri. And smartly reclaimed. Serginho. Serginho's cross. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Flings in across.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Knocks it into space. And the through ball. Just the goal. And the shot! Goal! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Brazil blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. De Bruyne.
Público presente na
It's a
partida de
sharp
hoje.
little ball here, and that could set him on his way.
9.117 espectadores.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Havertz. Spread it left. Back into the middle. And this is Owen. De Bruyne.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Hazard. And it's Hakimi. And it's Doué. Can he get onto this? Marquinhos does well to get it back. Pedri really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He's picked his way through. And a chance! Havertz. He's found a way through. Just eases him off the ball. That's pretty clear, it is a foul.
Substituição no time do Santos.
Marquinhos gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
The most accurate pass. Bellingham goes long. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Substituição no time do Santos.
And we have our very first corner.
Camisa 7. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 9. Camisa 10.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! This time surely! He scored! Olise at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And when the manager called on him, he was up. De Bruyne has got himself a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. That'll be a throw-in. And back to the goalkeeper. Serginho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well read, nice interception. Serginho clears. Palmer. Pedri. Azar. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now, that looks a decent ball. Zanetti. That is lovely. De Bruyne. He's tried one! And he comes up trumps again. Time added on 4 minutes. Zanetti, the man synonymous with solidity. Now it's Hazard. Chiellini shifted it to the flank. Marquinhos. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. Your reflections then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. And that gets things running. Well, Filippo Inzaghi may not have the swashbuckling panache of some of his contemporaries, but his goal-scoring record, Jim, speaks for itself.
There's something that's just so wonderfully simple about his game. The run he makes, his ability to draw the ball towards him inside the box, his approach will remain the same. After all, he only needs to get it right once.
Pinches it off him. He is through here. Doué! It's hit the upright. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold has been caught there, it's a foul. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodrigo going face-to-face with his great rival. He's picked his way through. Oblak claims comfortably. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's a throw-in. That's going right the way across. Oh, that's fabulous.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Mbappe is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, important interception. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Lewandowski.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Inzaghi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's gone out for a throw-in. Ball's out once more. It's a good spell of possession, this. Havertz. Played into the box. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's Inzaghi! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
He gets big! Harmlessly behind.
Owen really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. Tottenham looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can, but what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Pass is just off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he finish? He's keen, determined to have his say.
Santos really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And it's Okazaki. He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he can clear it away. Matasagi is there to clear. Mbappe! Now it's Doué. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chooses to go cross-field. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Pedri. Looking for options for movement. He's got away. Tries a shot! Goal! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent, the way he cut it.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Substituição em andamento.
Tottenham get the second half going.
Santos are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Works it forward. He's a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Santos clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Spread out to the left.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Dani Olmo gets flagged offside. Locatelli clears it away. Doué. He has found the way through. Ah, such a clever touch. Well, That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shifted it to the flank. Not the most accurate pass. Bernardo Silva is the team's great visionary.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's found a way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that should get the job done. Mbappe. That's an imaginative pass. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Doué going full steam ahead down the left flank. Serginho has it out wide and in space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tottenham appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's had a fair... And he's gone searching cross-field. Can he get on the end of this? Bartasaghi gets it away. That has been cut short. Oblak. No, that's been intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Threads one in. And that is as far as they're going to go. Ribéry. Havertz engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Dani Olmo.
Such good technique.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 19, camisa 6.
Bernardo Silva.
29. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 20, camisa 18.
Saliba getting this one clear. Yamal. Tottenham have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So what can they conjure from this one? So, to pass or to shoot? That is his question. Filippo Inzaghi. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Nicely aimed pass. Played out to the left flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now he's got space here. That's surely a foul. Free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Teremos uma substituição.
And it's Olmo. Knocks it into space. Good read, needed to be.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, that was all about the quality of the ball, wasn't it? It couldn't have been placed any better.
And pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oblak breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's a searching pass. And that's definitely not his best. Palmer. That's a cute ball. And that's it.